What is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome to what is the final part, I hope, in our 02 Pixlar tutorial. So where we last left off, we were working on the tiara thing in her head, and we're going to just jump right back into it, guys. I know you guys are ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. What we want to have in our inventory is some pink terracotta and some red concrete as well, and then your usual black and grass to just continue that. So let's go over to this 3 flat that we left off at, and we're going to go up and to the right from it, 6 flat. So let's put our placement block to the top right side, and let's switch over to our coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops, wrong side. Then we're going to go up and to the right, 17 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And this is the center part of the tiara, which, as you can see, it's over the center part of the face. So that's a good spot to be at right now. And we're going to dip back down, but you can still keep your placement block on the right side if you want. But we're going to go down or right, 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to the right, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And we're getting ready to curve into some verticals because there is going to be like this little spiky part of the tiara. So we're going to go down into the right, 2 flat next. 1, 2. And always when we're starting to get into verticals, the numbers start to get really, really small because you want to have that curve not look so jagged. Unless it's a spiky-haired anime character, then you will see a lot of zigzags. But from here, the numbers should get small into verticals. So we're going to go down into the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So placement block to the bottom or right side. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to the right, 1 single. Down to the right, 2 vertical. And we're going to actually do that 3 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. Then we're going to go down into the right, 3 vertical. 2 times in a row. So placement block to the bottom or right side. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. Placement block so we can do it again. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. Perfect. Let's zoom out so you can see. From there, we're going to go down into the right. 2 vertical. 1, 2. Except from this 2 vertical, what we're going to do is to the right block, to the right of each block, we're going to put an extra single block. So 1, 1. And then extend this right segment down an extra 3rd block, like so. Now we're going to continue from this top right corner right here. All we're going to do is put a placement block on top so that we can go up and to the right, 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the right, 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right, 3 singles. So now we're going to switch direction. Put your placement block to the bottom or right side. 1, 2, 3. Down to the right, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right, 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right, 2 singles. 1, 2. And now we're almost at the arch in the tiara that begins to come back up. So all we're going to do is go down into the right, 2 vertical from here. So put your placement block to the bottom or right side. And then we're going to do the 2 vertical like this. 1, 2. Now from this 2 vertical segment, we're going to add an extra single to the right of each one of these blocks. So 1, 1, like so. And then this newly created segment, we're going to add 1 to the bottom and 2 to the top. 1, 2. And now we're done with this bottom segment right here. All we're going to do is continue building off of the top part right here. So we're going to be going to the left and bringing the crown back to the other side. So we're going to put our placement block to the top each time and you should be fine. We're going to go up and to the left first, 3 vertical, 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, that's 1. Placement block. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, that's 3. Perfect. Up and to the left, 2 vertical, and we're going to do that 4 times in a row. So 1, 2, whoops, wrong block. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3, and finally 1, 2, that's 4. Perfect. From these 4 sets of 2 verticals, we're then going to go up and to the left, 1 single, so placement block 1. We're then going to go from that single and add an extra block to the left of it. And to the extra block, we're going to put 2 on top, 1, 2, and then we're going to go below it and put 3 going straight down, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now, we're going to work with the bottom part of it and just loop it around because it's all going to connect anyway. So from the bottom part where we added the 3 to the bottom, we're going to go down and to the left 1 single, up and to the left 7 vertical, so placing block to the left or top side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you can see, it's slightly higher than what we had over here. So all we're going to do to connect them is we're going to go to this top block right here, and we're going to put 1 to the right and 1 above, like that. So the top block right here got 1 to the right and 1 above it, not 1 above the block to the right. Okay, just zoom out so you can see. Perfect. From that block on top, we're going to put 1 block to the left of it. Then we're going to put 1 block on top of that block to the left, like so, just to create this staircase pattern. And then we're going to put a placement block on top so that we can go up into the left 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. From that 4 vertical, what we can do is we're supposed to go in both directions. From the bottom of it, we can go down into the left 3 vertical 3 times in a row. So placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, that's 3. And then we can go down into left 1 single. And then leave that floating there because we can come back to it later. From the top part in the 4 vertical, we're going to put a placement block on top or to the right side so we can go up and to the right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up and to the right 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and to the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from the 3 vertical, if we go to the bottom block right here, we can add 1 block to the left, and then 2 blocks below that. 1, 2. Now going to the bottom block in that 3 vertical, we're going to go down to the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down to the left 1 single. Down to left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to left 16 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And now you can see that the bottom block in that 16 vertical ended up connecting to that single we already had previously done. We can go back to the top block in the 16 vertical and put a placement block on top so that we can go up into left 2 flat. 1, 2. And real quick, what we can do is take our red concrete, and with the horn that we've created on the right side right here, we can just trace the walls of this entire thing on the right side with red concrete. So you can see there's 3 vertical. We can just trace the entire wall like that and just go all the way up into this corner right here, and perfect. We're going to do that on the left side of the next horn as well, but it's just a simple step to avoid later on. It saves us time. Oh wait, no, not red, sorry. It's supposed to be pink terracotta. Yeah, my bad. That's going to be pink terracotta. The entire horn is going to be red, but that little corner right there is going to just be pink terracotta, or just anything that's not pink concrete or pink wool, because that is saved for the hair. You wouldn't want the horn and the hair to have the same color, so yeah. So we're going to just do this in the little corners right here, and then the rest of the horn should be red. Yeah. From this 2 flat with coal, we're going to go up into the left 1 single. Up into left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Up into left 3 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, up and to left 7 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up and to left 5 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up and to left 23 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Perfect. Now, once you have that 23 flat, that is kind of like the center part right here, so we're going to dip back down and then do the other part of the horn. So we're going to put our placement block on the left side still, but if you wanted to go below it, you can too. We're going to go down to the left 5 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down into left 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Down into left 5 flat again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the numbers are going to get a little bit smaller here because we're going to start shrinking down and preparing for the horn. So we're going to go down into left 2 flat, so placement block to the left or bottom side, 1, 2. Down into left 4 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4. And from those 4 singles, we're going to go to this one all the way on the bottom right here. We're going to add an extra block to the left of it. And from that extra block to the left, we're going to put 1 on top and 4 below. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we have that, that's the start of the left horn. What we can do is go to the bottom block, and we can put a placement block underneath and go down this left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down this left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to left 1 single. And then we can back trace all the way to the top right here, where we had this 6 vertical right here, and start doing the top side of it. So from where we put this 1 single on the top, we can put a placement block on top or to the left side and go up into the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up into left 2 singles. 1, 2. Up into left 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And from the top block in that 7 vertical, we can switch over to our coil and put 1 to the left. And from that 1 to the left, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to put 2 blocks on top of it. 1, 2. But then what we're going to do from that block as well is we're going to put a placement block underneath or to the left side, so we can go down into the left 16 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. From the bottom block in that 16 vertical, we're going to go down into the right 6 vertical, so placement block to the bottom or right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what we're going to do from that 6 vertical is from the top, we're going to find the second to last block and put 1 coil to the left. But what we're also going to do from that 6 vertical is from the bottom, we're going to put a placement block underneath or to the right side so that we can go down into the right 4 vertical, completing the horn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now if you switch over to your pink terracotta, kind of like what we did to the right horn, we can stick to the walls of the left right here and just use the pink terracotta to kind of just pre-color this horn with the pink. The rest of the horn should be red, but it kind of mimics the shapes, that's fine. And once you have that, we can get back on track to finishing the tiara by going to where we have this 1 single block hanging over to the left side right here. We still need to use that to continue shaping it out. So from this 1 single, we're going to go down to the left another single. Down into the left 7 vertical, so placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to the left 1 single. Then we need to bring it back up, so we're going to put a placement block on top of the single so we can go up into the left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And first, from the top block in the 5 vertical, we're going to go up into the right 1 single and connect it back to the base. Whoops. But also from the 5 vertical, we're going to find the middle block, so this one right here in the center, where there's 2 on top and 2 below. And we're just going to add 1 coal to the left. And from that 1 coal to the left, we're going to go down and to the left 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. From there, we're going to go down and to the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down and to the left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical again. 1, 2. Down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down to left 1 single. Lots of repetitive small numbers. And from this newly placed single, all we're going to do is put 1 block below it. And from this block below, we're going to add 1 to the right and 1 to the left. Now we need to pointify this bottom corner right here. So we're going to go to the block to the left and put 2 pieces of coal underneath it. 1, 2, like that. And then to get this to meet up with the blocks over there, we need to start bringing the right part of this over. So we're going to go from this right part and go up and to the right. 4 singles. So placing block 2 to the top or right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. 1. Up and to the right 2 flat 3 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And then finally 1, 2, that's 3. And then to start arching this back down, we're going to go underneath this and go down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And from this 2 flat, we're going to go to the right block right here on it and add 1 below and 1 on top. Now that leaves that 1 little gap space right here to close this out. So you already know what you need to do. We're going to go to this top block right here and go up into the right 1 single to close out the tiara, finishing up the shape. And you can delete all the dirt blocks now. So now that's it for the tiara. Actually, if this was normal time, I would have ended the tutorial right here. But we only have the eyes left, and I don't think that that's enough for an entire new tutorial part, even though it might be. So we're going to extend this one out and just do the eyes and finish this up. So let's go to the left eye right here that we had already started with some of the eyelashing. So we're going to drop down here. And where we're going to start first is, let's start with this little corner right here. We have this 1 single, 2 flat. And then we have this 5 flat right here. Let me just mark it so you can see it. It's like the lowest part of the eye that we have right before we hit this gap of nothing. So if you've already found this spot, all we have to do is go to where we have this 5 flat right here. So you see we have the 1 single, 2 flat, and then the 5 flat. And we're going to go to the right of the 5 flat and put 1 dirt block after it, or a placement block. And then 1 coal, like that. Once you have that coal, we're going to add another 8 blocks below it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're then going to go down into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down to the right 1 single. And from that single, what we're going to do is add an extra block below it. And the reason why we added that extra block below is because we're going to create a really big plank right here. All we're going to do is add 2 to the left of that extra block. 1, 2. And then we're going to add 12 to the right. So count carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Once you have this entire plank right here, all we're going to do is, let's start from the left side of it. From the left side of it, we're going to go up into the left 2 flat. So placing block 2 to the top or left side. 1, 2. Up into the left 1 single. Up into left 2 vertical 3 times in a row. So placing block 2 to top or left side. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And then up and to the left, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now from there, we're going to switch over to some of our pink terracotta for this part. So from that 4 vertical, we're going to switch to our pink terracotta and go up and to the left 4 more vertical with the pink terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should connect to the eye like this. What we are going to do then is backtrack on this coal to where we had the 2 flat right here. So all the way at the bottom of this little slope right here, we had the 2 flat right before the 12. And we're going to switch to our pink terracotta and put an extra 2 terracotta to the left of this 2 flat like this. 1, 2. We're then going to go up into the left 2 flat. So place and block 1, 2. Up into the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into left 1 single. Up into left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Up into left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that closes out the left side of her eye just right. So we can backtrack again all the way to the 12 flat we had with coal over here. So we finished the left side of the eye. What we can do from this 12 flat and coal is count over 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And on this 3rd block, we're going to put 2 coal below it. 1, 2. And on the top block in that 2 coal that we just put below, we're going to add 1 to the right, like so. Good. Now, if you follow this below plank we put right here, what we can do is, where we have the 2 flat or where we added that extra block to the right, we can also add 2 more placement blocks after that. So 1, 2. Then put 3 coals. 1, 2, 3. Then 2 placement again. 1, 2. Then 2 coals. 1, 2. So if you zoom out, it looks like this. We still need to put another layer on these 2 to go a little bit lower, but as you can see, we're just doing the first layer. So if you delete the placement blocks now, where we have this 3 flat right here in the center, we're going to put 1 extra coal underneath on the middle. And where we have this 2 flat on the right side, we're going to put an extra coal underneath on the right block, like so. Perfect. Now going back up to the 12 flat we had right here, if we go to the 3rd to last block from the right side, so start from the right side and find the 3rd to last, so 1, 2, 3. From this 3rd to last block, we can finish the other side of the pupil, so switch over to your coal and put 1 on top. Then we can go up into the right 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up into the right 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up into the right 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can lock out this shape by going up into the left 1 single. So place and block to the top or left side, 1. Perfect. Now, going back to the 12 flat. So everything just goes back to this 12 flat right here. It's perfect. Alright. All we have to do is, we actually don't have to go back to the 12 flat. I was going to do the center eyeball thing. What we can do is on this little strip we just built, where we just came up and added that single and did the 4 or 5 right here. Let me just mark it so you can see, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about. We just did this right here. What we can instead do is, let's go to where we have, let's go to where we have this 5 vertical in the center right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on this 5 vertical, if we go to the top block, so this one right here, and put 2 placement blocks to the left, 1, 2, we can put a coal after that. Let me just delete these extra placement blocks as well. And from that coal, what you can do is put 2 on top, 1, 2, and 2 below. 1, 2. Perfect. Now from that 5, we're going to go to the bottom and go down into the left 1 single. And then on the top, we're going to go up into the left 2 vertical. So placement block to the top or left side. 1, 2. And then up into the left 2 singles. 1, 2. Then from the top block in those 2 singles we just put, we're going to put 2 grass blocks to the left, 1, 2, and then a coal after that. And from that coal, we're going to go down and to left 1 single, down and to left 2 vertical, 1, 2, down and to left 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, and from that 3 vertical, if we go to the middle block, we can add 3 placement blocks to the right, 1, 2, 3, and then we can put 3 coals after that, 1, 2, 3, just like this. Alright, we're going to come back to this 3 flat in literally like 10 seconds. Let's go back to the 3 vertical we have over here, and on the bottom of it, we're going to go down into the right 2 vertical, so placement block to the bottom or right side, 1, 2, and then down into the right 1 single. Perfect. Now let's go back to the 3 flat we had in the center right here, and all we're going to do is put another layer of 3 flat above and below it, so 1, 2, 3 like that, and then below it 1, 2, 3, and then on the bottom center and top center we're going to put an extra coal above those like this. Perfect. So it's actually looking really good. We're done with the left eye. All we need to do now is go into your inventory, grab some white concrete, and close out the right side of the pupil. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to go back to this 12 flat again on the bottom, except all the way on the final block on the right side. We're going to go up and to the right from it, 1 single with white concrete. Up and to the right, 2 vertical 3 times in a row. So placement block 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And then we're going to go up and to the right 1 single with the white concrete. Perfect. And now we're going to actually switch back to the coal and the grass block. From that 1 single, we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical. So placement block to the top or right side. 1, 2. Then up and to the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. So we switch direction right there. And from the top block in that 2 vertical, we're going to add 1 to the left, 1 on top of that, and then we're going to just put 2 to the left right there. 1, 2. Perfect. So that's actually it for the left eye. If we go over to the right eye now, should take us quite a bit of time, or a tiny bit of time, but we're going to just get it done with. Let's fly over to the right eye, and where's the part do I want to start at? Yikes. It might be easy to just start with the white concrete on the right eye, to be honest, so that's what I'm going to do. So where we have these 3 singles just floating by themselves on the right eye, on this left side over here, we're going to switch to our white concrete, and below this final set of singles, and the 3 singles, so this one right here, we're going to put 2 extra white concrete below it, 1, 2. We're then going to go down into the right 3 vertical with white concrete, 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 4 vertical with white concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can switch back over to our coal, and we're going to go down into the right 2 singles, 1, 2. And then we're going to go down to the right 15 flat, so placement block to the bottom or right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And this is kind of like the 12 flat we had over there, where we have those little things coming from the bottom, and then we're also going to build both eyes off of it. So from this 15 flat, if we start from the left side and go to the second block, so this one right here, we can put 2 coals on top, 1, 2, and 2 coals below it, 1, 2. From the 2 coals below, if we go to this first one right here, this top one, we can put an extra coal to the right. We can then put 2 placement blocks after that, 1, 2, followed by 3 coals, 1, 2, 3, followed by 2 placements again, 1, 2, and then finishing it up with 2 coals after that, 1, 2. And just like the pattern on the left eye, we can delete the dirt blocks, and on the 3 flat we can put 1 below the middle block, and on the right block, or the right set of 2 flat, we can put 1 below the right block, like so. Now from the 2 vertical we had on top right here, we can go up into the left 10 vertical, so placement block to the top or left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. and then up into the right 2 vertical, 1, 2, that connects to the roof, so you're fine there. We can then drop back down to the 15 flat right here and go all the way to the end. And from the end, we're going to count backwards 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So on this 4th block right here, we're going to put 1 single on top. From that 1 single on top, we're going to go up into the right 2 vertical, 1, 2, up into the right 1 single, up into the right 2 vertical again, 1, 2, placement block on top, up into the right 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. And from that 4 vertical, we're going to do 2 things. First, from the top block, we're going to go to the left side of it and put 3 placement blocks to the left, 1, 2, 3, and then a coal after that. And from that coal, we're going to put 1 below, and 3 on top, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to abandon that for now, so you can mark it and come back to it in literally like a minute. We're going to go back to the 4 vertical on the right side over here and just make it reach the roof by going up and to the right, 6 vertical. So placement block to the top or right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Now backtracking again to this 15 flat. If we go all the way to the right side, we can start working on where the pink terracotta kind of meets up with the black of coal. We're going to go up into the right 2 flat with coal. 1, 2. Up into the right 1 single. Up into the right 2 vertical 3 times in a row. So placement block to the top or right side. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. Perfect. And then finally up into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And now from there, kind of like the left side, we need to switch over to our pink terracotta and get ready to do that. So from this 3 vertical right here, we're going to put 2 pink terracotta on top. 1, 2. And then we're going to go up into the right 2 vertical with the pink terracotta, which should seal off the shape. 1, 2. Perfect. And then dropping back down, tracing back this coal right here to where we have this 2 flat right before the single. We're going to put 2 pink terracotta to the right here. 1, 2. We're then going to go up into the right 3 singles. So placement block to the top or right side. 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 2 vertical with the pink terracotta. 1, 2. And then just make it meet the wall by going up into the right 1 single. Perfect. So, the last segment of the eye is just doing the pupil, and then we'll be done, and I'll go over the colors with you guys. So, from where we have this 5 vertical marked off for the pupil, all we're going to do is from the top block, and this, we're going to delete everything. We're going to go up into left 1 single. When I said delete everything, I meant delete the placement blocks. From the bottom, we're going to go down into left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Then down into left 1 single. 1. From those singles, we're going to go to the left of it, or from that single, just 1 single, sorry. And we're going to put 5 placement blocks to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a coal after that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Coal, there we go. From that coal, we're going to go up into left 5 vertical. So placement block to the top or left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And from that 2 vertical, if we go to the bottom block in it, we can go and put a placement block to the right there. Then 3 coals to the right of that. 1, 2, 3. And we'll come back to that in a minute. Going to the top block in the 2 vertical, we're just going to go up into the right 2 singles. 1, 2. And then we're done with that part right there. So all we need to do is go to where we have this 3 flat marked. We're going to put 2 more layers of 3 flat below this. So 1, 2. And then on the center block at the bottom and the center block at the top, we're going to just add an extra coal to the top and an extra coal to the bottom, like so. Perfect. So, if you've made it this far, you guys are complete with the pixel art. If you guys already know how to color it from the thumbnail, you can go ahead and do that, but I'm going to do a jump cut real quickly, and we're going to go into the finished build and talk about what the colors are going to be and how you guys can finish this tutorial. Hey guys, little side note, this is Phoenix from the future. You guys can actually remove this part of her hair on the left and right side of her hair where we had the pink terracotta sectioned out. I ended up removing this in my time lapse. I don't know why I included it in the tutorial. So these pink terracotta on the left and right side of the hairs can actually be removed. I'll talk about it, or you can just see in the finished build that it's not there. So I'm going to just remove it right here for you guys to see as well. We'll go over the colors right after this, but I just wanted to make sure you guys know to remove these pink terracotta parts if you want to. It ended up not looking too good in the time lapse, so I removed it, and I forgot I removed it, and I ended up accidentally doing it in the tutorial. So, back to present day Phoenix. Alright, welcome back, guys. So, if you guys are at the end of the tutorial, we're going to go over the colors real quick. All you're going to need is white concrete, light gray concrete, pink terracotta, oak planks, birch planks, cyan concrete, and then your splash potion of swiftness, 40%. So starting from the bottom where we have the shoulder pads right here, we're going to use the light gray concrete for pretty much everything in this corner, other than this little triangle sliver that we're using the white concrete for her uniform. You can use the right hand camera screen and pause right now if you need to. You probably don't even need me to go over it. This little center crystal in her chest right there, the triangle, is going to be pink terracotta as well. And then the entire part of her chest is going to be white, or her outfit is going to be white concrete, other than the shaded parts right below the neck, where it's going to be light gray concrete, creating that U shape. If we go over to the right shoulder, kind of like what we have on the left side, we have the same thing. All this little insignia shoulder brace thing is going to be light gray, and there's a little triangle sliver right there that's going to be white. All the hair is going to be pink, other than this little part that's underneath her neck on both sides, because that's going to be kind of just shaded in the background. That's going to be pink terracotta. The neck right here, since it's a little bit of a shadow under her neck or her face, is going to be oak planks, but then the rest of her face and her ears are going to be birch planks. So if you follow it up, you can see everything's birch. We have the ear over there, birch. The ear on the right side, birch as well. Going up to the eyes, we already kind of separated it, but the left part of the eye is going to have this pink terracotta segment. Then we have the white concrete. The entire eyeball is going to be cyan blue, and then the right side of the eye is going to be white concrete as well. Then going to the other eye, same thing. On the right side this time, we have the pink terracotta segment. Then we have white concrete, cyan concrete, and then white concrete again. And then we can go to the hair, where everything is pink concrete, except for those bottom left and bottom right corners, as I told you. And if we go up to the tiara, everything is white in the tiara, other than the horns and this little sliver right here on both sides. So make sure you color the tiara all white first. We already sectioned off this part with the pink terracotta. Just color the rest of the horn red on both sides. And then make sure this little sliver is just pink terracotta, this little strip right here. It's a straight line up. On the right side, left side the same thing. This little strip is going to be pink terracotta, and then the rest of the horn is going to be red. So once you have that done, you'll be complete with your 02 pixel art tutorial. Hopefully everybody who's requesting it is able to complete it, and you guys got this far. I'm proud of you guys. You guys stuck it out. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more pixel art content. This is Phoenix, and I'll see you guys later.